Texans 5-4. Texans coming in here -4 on the spread, over under 40.5. Lines makers pretty much said that, you know what, Texans, we know that you're a great story and everything like that, but we still don't believe. We still don't believe in you as an actual formidable team. We just see you as a team that's playing great throughout the first 10 weeks of the season. But show us what you can do here in the final 6 weeks, 6 to 7 weeks of the season. That's what lines makers are telling me, because everybody else has gotten a very favorable spread against the Cardinals. And we know the Cardinals are pretty much shut down for the season when it comes to trying to chase a playoff spot. All what Kyler's doing is just getting it, making sure he's getting his incentives. That's it. And so pretty much we could probably see that the Cardinals made the smartest move they possibly could make when they traded Josh Dobbs. Me and Jeff laughed, and we even said it on the show that they got rid of Dobbs because he was trying to win. And really, they got rid of Dobbs so they could avoid a quarterback controversy. Because let's keep it real. The moment Kyler started struggling and you still got Josh Dobbs on that sideline, you're going to say throw Josh Dobbs in the game. And that's what it was. Josh Dobbs was a threat. So, that's kudos to him in reality. And I'm trying to me, it looks like Kyler might be auditioning for his next team as well, too, Jeff. To be honest with you, I don't think the Cardinals and him are on the same page. Even though they did win that game, it was exciting. The home crowd was with them. They loved every moment of it. I still think that Kyler is rehearsing for the next team. He's doing auditions, and I think that he'll be a very, very hot commodity come off season when it comes to somebody trying to acquire a quarterback by giving up draft assets. So that's something to look at down the road. But all in all, the Cardinals, to me, are the scrappiest team in the NFL still. They still try hard every single Sunday. It doesn't matter who they're playing against. The only team that they played against and they absolutely didn't show up for was the Browns. And we know why, because Clayton Tune had no business being out there. So it happens. Texans, though, they are the feel-good story of the week. That means that they're going to be the team that everybody annihilates at the window. And me and Jeff been watching this sport long enough to know that you got to go the total opposite when that situation occurs. I love what the Texans are doing. I love what the Miko's on. I love what the everything about what CJ Stroud has been able to do. But at the end of the day, I know what's going to happen in this game. I'm going to have to take the Cards with the +4 because I know they'll be able to cover in this game. But I'm looking at it as the upset can happen as well, too. So when I do my straight ups this week, I'll probably put the Cardinals down as the winner of this game. Jeff, your thoughts?
Well, my number was 4 with a 45 up to 4 with a 47.5 on the under over, expecting some scoring points. The return of Kyler Murray. Dobbs, hats off with another miracle win. But they want to see what they got with Murray. I don't know what the contract extension will show for dead cap money. If they were to release or trade him, however that's going to work. I think a lot of Cardinal fans are hoping two things. They don't win any more games. And secondly, maybe it's time for another new coach, but that's the whole start over process. Perfect spot for a letdown from these Texans. I think I said the same thing a few weeks ago, and they boat raced someone else. I'm following your lead. I'm taking the Cards +4. Even if the Texans win here, let me give you a score. How about 23-20 or something like that? I look for maybe a more of a bounce back from James Conner, who was activated last week. Maybe you can start connecting with Marquise Brown as well. Just missed him wide open in the corner. The rust is off. We'll see two great quarterbacks, and I like the dog here. Cards +4, my brother.
All right, sounds good. And you know what? CJ Stroud just gets you ready for Sundays. But you know what, though? There was one thing that they didn't talk about. CJ Stroud kind of showed us something that, a lot of rookie quarterbacks have to learn. He got a little too impatient there in a drive that really should have, he got lucky Boyd dropped the pass, because all in all, he still looked great because that happened. But if Boyd scores the touchdown, they would have said, well, he had a great game, but you have to be more smarter than that. You have to be more cautious than that. Blase, blase, blase. But he learned a lesson, and his defense has his back. That just goes to show you that that's a guy that has the heartbeat of his team behind him. And it's that simple. You know what I mean? And that's a beautiful thing that you've already captured that with your teammates as we move along. Even if you don't make the playoffs, you guys got something set in stone there. So it is what it is at the end of the day. All right. So we move forward. And this is the